Good evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Jenna Budell with the WJTS News. The number of novel coronavirus cases continues to rise in Du Bois County. The Indiana State Department of Health reported 55 newly confirmed cases and no additional deaths on Wednesday. This brings the countywide total of COVID-19 cases to 4,951 and 62 deaths since the pandemic began in March. The county's 7-day rolling average for all positive tests is 24.9%. To see a breakdown of the county's COVID-19 cases by age group and for more information, visit coronavirus.in.gov. The best way to protect yourself and others around you is by practicing social distancing, washing your hands frequently with soap and water, and to mask up. The Indiana State Department of Health reported 6,214 new cases of COVID-19 and 80 additional deaths on Wednesday. The Hoosier State has now recorded 539,229 positive cases and 8,371 deaths since the onset of the pandemic in March. The numbers for our viewing area are as follows. Starting off in Du Bois County with 4,951 cases, 62 deaths. Pike is reporting 1,005 cases, 25 deaths. Spencer with 1,612 cases, 14 deaths. Perry, 1,268 cases, 24 deaths. Martin with 633 cases, 13 deaths. Davies County reporting 2,375 cases and 69 deaths. Orange, 1,336 cases, 33 deaths. Knox, 3,030 cases, 39 deaths. Crawford reporting 638 cases, 9 deaths. Posey, 2,062 cases, 26 deaths. Lawrence, 3,502 cases, 65 deaths. Gibson, 3,208 cases, 55 deaths. Warwick with 5,660 cases, 87 deaths. And Vanderburgh County is reporting 16,711 cases with 207 deaths. To see a map of cases by county, head to coronavirus.in.gov. Several other southern Indiana counties are now under a code red designation for COVID-19. The Indiana State Department of Health updated the color-coded county metrics map on Wednesday afternoon. The MA now has Du Bois, Pike, Spencer, Martin, Davies, Orange, Posey, Lawrence, Gibson, Warwick, and Vanderburgh counties in a red designation. This means social gatherings of any kind, indoor or outdoor, are limited to 25 people. K through 12 extracurricular and co-curricular activities may continue with attendance limited to participants, support personnel, and parents, guardians, plus their minor children. Knox, Crawford, and Perry counties are under an orange designation for COVID-19. That means social gatherings of any kind, indoor or outdoor, are limited to 50 people. K through 12 extracurricular and co-curricular activities may continue with attendance limited to 25% capacity and consultation with local health departments. The ISDH color-coded metrics map is updated each Wednesday. For information and to see the map, visit coronavirus.in.gov. Du Bois County Sheriff Tom Kleinhelter gave a rundown of his first 2 years as sheriff over social media Tuesday. Sheriff Kleinhelter went to Facebook to say that his first 2 years of his term have been filled with learning, adapting, and adjusting. In his message, Kleinhelter spoke about how contract negotiations have been able to save the county money. The Sheriff's Department's K-9 program saw a new face with K-9 Chase. This month, Deputy Clint Gogol and Chase will begin their duties. Due to retirements and additions, the Sheriff's Office has seen 5 new deputies and 6 new jail officers. There are now 22 deputies and 21 jail officers working for the department. Body cameras were installed on deputies and patrol cars. A women's life skills program named Fresh Start was implemented with the help of Life Springs and Recovery Works Reentry. Due to COVID-19, it had to be paused. With it being 2021, Kleinhelter says that policies will be updated as well as the security center. Two Evansville residents are facing drug charges after a traffic stop in Gibson County. 49-year-old Larry Morris was pulled over for speeding in Fort Branch on Monday night. After smelling marijuana coming from the car, police took Morris and his passenger, identified as 29-year-old Sarah Ellingson, into custody. Police then searched the car and found a loaded handgun, a baggie containing suspected methamphetamine, a baggie with a white residue, and drug paraphernalia. Both individuals were taken to the Gibson County Jail. Morris was charged with a felony count of possession of methamphetamine and a misdemeanor count of possession of paraphernalia. Ellingson was charged with a felony count of possession of methamphetamine with a firearm and misdemeanor counts of a handgun without a permit and possession of paraphernalia. The Tim Clark Cultural Center opening has been put on pause. Jasper Community Arts Director Kyle Rupert and Jasper Public Library Director Christine Golden say that the center gets closer to completion every day. They say while it's mostly complete, it's not quite ready for the public. Both organizations will continue communicating to the public more details about the building's opening once they become available. Jasper Community Arts does plan to make the first set of exhibits available for viewing online beginning January 7th, barring any unforeseen delays. Jasper Community Arts, like other city departments, is closed to the public through January 18th. Questions can be directed either to Rupert via email at krupert@jasperindiana.gov or by phone at 812-482-3070. Questions can also be directed to Golden via email at cgolden@jdcpl.us or by phone at 812-482-2712. If you still don't know what to do with old strands of Christmas lights, then here's a bright idea. Residents can still recycle their strands of old lights at the Dubois County Solid Waste District and at the Jasper Rural King store during their regular business hours. Cardboard barrels are provided at the entry to the store and at the SWMD Process Center. Lights will be accepted until Friday, January 15th. The program only accepts strands of electric lights. Rigid frames, including yard shapes, will not be accepted. Recycling the strands with lights on them is fine, but boxes and bags of individual lights will not be accepted. This recycling program is in cooperation with Jasper Salvage, Jasper Rural King, and the Dubois County Solid Waste District. The District Process Center is located at 1103 South, 350 West in Jasper. Business hours are from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. For more information, call the Process Center at 812-482-7865 or check out their Facebook page. This is a popular event, and over 1,000 pounds of old Christmas lights were recycled in Dubois County last year. Old National Bancorp is releasing its financial results for the fourth quarter and the full year 2020 in a few weeks. The details will be released on Tuesday, January 19th, prior to the market opening. A conference call is scheduled at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern that same day to review these results, strategic improvements, and the company's financial outlook. An audio webcast link, earnings release, and corresponding presentation slides will be available on the Investor Relations page of Old National's website prior to the beginning of the conference call. The webcast will be archived for 12 months, and an audio replay of the call will be available from noon Central on Tuesday, January 19th to Tuesday, February 2nd. To access the audio replay, dial 1-855-859-2056. The conference ID code is 638-9837. Memorial Health Bristow is celebrating its 5-year anniversary. The clinic was Memorial Hospital's first clinic in Perry County and provides health care access to those living in rural areas. The facility opened its doors for the first time on December 14th of 2015. Family physician Dr. Isaac Gatewood, who was raised less than a half mile away from the clinic, chose to join the medical staff at Memorial Hospital because it offered an opportunity to return to his hometown. Nurse practitioner Estia Keller joined Dr. Gatewood, working at the clinic in 2019 as a healthcare provider. She was also raised in the local Perry County community. The 4,500 square foot facility is located at 26020 State Road 145 in Bristow. It has 6 exam rooms and a treatment room located less than 10 minutes from the Ferdinand exit. New patients are currently being accepted. To schedule an appointment at the clinic, call 812-357-2099. The manager at one of 3 bars in Evansville shut down this week because of coronavirus violations that he feels targeted. Local and state public health officials ordered Chasers, Buds, and the Excess nightclub all closed because customers weren't always wearing masks or staying 6 feet apart. A 4th bar was given a warning. Buds manager Chad Brady says it seems like Vanderburgh County's health department is only punishing bars and punishing them for things that happen in other businesses every single day. For its part, the county says it does do inspections at big box stores and doctor's offices, but doesn't find as many problems there. The Indiana Senate Democrats have announced their 2021 legislative agenda. On Tuesday, Senate Democratic leader Greg Taylor and members of the Senate Democratic Caucus stated their priorities will be raising the minimum wage, boosting workers' compensation, supporting the IBLC justice reform agenda, and expanding access to voting by allowing no-excuse absentee voting and ballot drop boxes. These Senate Democratic agenda bills will be authored by Assistant Democratic leader Eddie Melton, Democratic Caucus Chair J.D. Ford, State Senator Karen Talion. Now stay tuned. Weather and sports are still to come on WJTS News.